I'm back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. My name, of course, is Alma Hexblade, your head guildmaster and chief barista. Been a weird day, I'll be real. I kind of woke up, had food, and then started playing Dawn Trail nonstop, and then I realized it was like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done anything today. And then, realize I need to start a stream. So here we are, doing a stream. Yes. Anyway, I think I've been holding off on the street game for like a while. Playing basically Alma Hexblade's day job, the game. But yeah, I've been excited for about it. One of my favorite games is Valhalla. One of my favorite games is Necro Barista. So one of my favorite games is probably going to be Tavern Talk. And it seems pretty involved. There's a lot going on there. And all the characters I've seen, at least from the previews, are very cute. And I will be maybe drooling over some of them, depending. Yeah. Okay, so it is a VN-style game. So I'm going to just load it up, get it captured, and we're going to be on our way in just a moment. Oh, wait, why is... Another Crab's Treasure got an update. Funky. Neat. Where is Tavern Talk in my list of stuff? You know the worst part is, like, all these new good games are coming out in like 2 weeks. Are we getting Frostpunk in like 2 weeks? Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy with all the games we're gonna get. Oh, there's Tavern Talk. Yeah, I only paid like 5 minutes just to make sure that the game actually plays, so I might be right. All right, I think we're good. Let's go for it. Yes, loads perfectly. To be fair, I'm in the incredible half. I saw my brain went from, oh my god, it's Armored Core 2. Wait, this is Star Wars. I'm doing a Star Wars right now. Let's have a comfy time. Make sure you guys have snacks and water. Alright, so let me just... Yo, we get pronouns? Oh, sweet. I had to unlock these later. Pronouns.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically.
Yeah.
Not that far away.
Oh.
Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose.
The bird is going
I'm
to
not
cause
just
trouble.
your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
People should never say that in any video game. It's going to end poorly. Hello. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, yes, all fine and dandy. I love them. I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. I love you. And then I patiently waited to turn to a mushroom monster, or mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No. But I get to the walk around the grove. Ah, cottagecore. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Aramonthian Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same mouse. I haven't got to water the asters. They didn't mind it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. What am I kidding? My life is exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy! Very thrilling in sauces or a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. Haha. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate it up. Just not something very fun. That's not a nice way to think about things, though. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Trying to file that insurance claim seems like is an adventure, but not one that I would recommend for sure. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is you're missing some spice? Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help much. Oh my goodness. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about spice in your life. Live a little. Or something. Ah, oh. That's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Aw. Like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. You know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding zest to your soup? I feel like zest is probably the more... I'll answer these all honestly more in my type of vein of things. So let's go with, have you tried adding zest to the soup of the metaphorical that we're doing? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? They don't fly up really high? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I say things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. I like this soup metaphor we're doing. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example... Listen to this song I started writing. I'm not singing that. Sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it was a nice float to it. But nothing actually happens to it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I'd love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. New character information unlocked. Yay! Let's see here. Fable Verashina. Kin, elf, age 110, pronouns they, them. Class Ranger, background Ashen Grove, alignment, neutral good, Arcana, the Hangman. Because we just gotta have Arcanas for everybody, because that's... I love video games that do that, but also at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what to do with that information. I think it's cool, though. Fable Arena is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream about being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety, well, about everything, really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. It means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes you feel like a feather-light nymph on the waves of a sunny lake. That's a lot. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? I relate to this feeling. Do you want to be the cute girl or date the cute girl? Dang. Maybe I'm both. Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Tutorial. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Drink, mixing, drink, mixing, drink, mixing, drink, mixing. Yeah, we're in. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back there. Hello, Andu. Hi, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, you start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detail notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure that it was known from me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to the recipes. When I'm settled on one, then I can use chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either replace it with the sponge or just pick another one. Okay. Ingredients are stored on 5 bottles on the right. Oh, okay. Dex in defense, strength, and charisma. Oh, this is cute. I'm already here. I'm in for this. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. Oh, I can simply feed the mistakes to undo. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. Okay. So she wanted a swift strike. Be a leaf on the wind. Oh. With the swift strike, this must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer. It grants agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy on a tasty drink. But in order this delicious, she'll exceed any dwarf's kill count at no time. Fucking Legolas. Fucking Lord of the Rings references. Okay, so let's do a swift strike. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, it's a pouring thing. 1, 2, 3. Or is it a balance thing? Hold on. It's so cute. Okay, hold on. Let me try that again. Perfect. Bing. Oh, cute! Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think it was? What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. It's delicious. I made that? You made that. Memes! Sorry. This isn't like I'm talking about like, you know, like it's not like we're writing, it's not like Borderlands. But like I see that and I'm like, oh. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared that they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Oh my god, we gave her confidence! Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh. Ooh! Hello. Day of the Tentacle. Tentacle. This seems like there's references in the background, I feel. Who arms you? How can I help you? A drink? For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Ooh, sarcasm. Sure, whatever. Alright, spoken heart. So let's grab it here. I'm glad that they're listed on here. That's very nice. Spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charisma boost. Great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Sheesh. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing now. I love Andu. He's so cute. Okay, so I know what I'm doing. I do not like how this pouring works, though. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Swing. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Song of Bones and Water. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Also, I'll be real... Hold on. I want to change something real quick. I just want to make this full screen. I'm also gonna just up this for y'all's visibility as well. It's so hard to stream, like, visual novels. Because, yeah. Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We're rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods like the stream that ripples down the mountain. We're the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom would feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And when I want to sing songs about my adventures that make people yearn for the same freedom. This is nice, inspirational. Of course I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think he'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Well, let's stop aching, then. I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you. You really are the most exciting part of my day. She's lovely. I want to give her a head pat real bad. That bird is still... Yo. Guys. Can I hit on someone while it's my job? Guys. Like, hear me out. Like, guys. Do you guys think I have a chance? Like, look at her. Like, look at her. Oh my god. Anyway, hi, Allie. Anyway, let's keep going. I hit on her right now. We'll see. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment in... Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's... Oh, I was gonna hard to pronounce. Carolyn? Carolyn. You can call me Carolyn. I couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quests for me, but I have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making up trouble in, Trigarin. Tigarian? Shit. Fantasy names are hard. Trigarin. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Ooh, cool. Ooh, paper! The Vodlakin... Ah, fudge. I keep thinking about talking in, like, trying at least in, like, a Russian accent. She seems the type, you know? Potential threat to villagers. The banshees haunting the lonesome McLoon, wailing your song will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. I love the little doodle! A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one almost a decade, and that was far south in Erove. Rumor unlocked Nomadi. The werewolves have previously seen in Erode, a southern town, another nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? But I wonder if it's the one just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Oh, sweet God. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? I was trying to be nice to this girl, and then she asked me if I'm team Jacob or... What a loaded question. What am I supposed to... Where's the option of, I don't know? Why is this here? How old has this been? What's the other... Are they... This game is asking me for Team Edward or Team Jacob. I have to, like, go back in my mind to remember this. I mean, listen. Dogs are cool, so I'm just gonna say werewolves. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. Yeah, sure, okay. I'm itching to ask for details. Oh my God, you have lipstick on. Well, one of them's soul bonded with a baby to be mates for life. The other is Robert Pattinson. That's the problem, I guess. The other is Robert Pattinson. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take the care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid that it might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same befell Aunt Olga. Sorry to hear that. Nah, that gotta come. I like her. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next one of the Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. I don't know what accent I'm even going for. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? I don't know, didn't care enough to check. Anyway, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get down with that rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they give you into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Kyrlin. It's not that hard. It's either Kyrlin, Kyr, or Lin. Gotcha, Carter. Alright, Chief. Got a name or is it just in keep? Just in keep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. I'm not trying, please. Please, please. Please let me raise you. Please, 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 please. Well, in keep, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright, so something with a bunch of strength. Let's see. So, okay, so that's charisma, I think, right? Charisma, dexterity, intelligence, defense. Either way, I think she means a Southern Brawler. Yeah. The Southern Brawler is a perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the picante aroma of Ignis. The drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Alright. So one part this. One part this. And a bunch of parts of this. Why does this not look right? What? No, hold on. There you go. And there was a little fight in there. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps best west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business? Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until you do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts anyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well, then... If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. I don't do groups. But for sure, I'll come... For more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Quest board! I could use some help. Fine, I guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Alright. This is where I stored all the rumors I collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best snip will be sorting and matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure that they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that cool of yours and it'll be written up. Got it. Got it. Okay. So let me see here. So these are all the same snippet. So what? The Volvakin Tavern told me about a... Oh, thank you for your help, Car. Put it on my tab. That's not how the... works. Good night to you, too. Alright, then, let's assemble this quest. This is basically my day job, honestly. The Volvakin Karen told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Tregarian, a potential threat to villagers. The werewolf previously has been sent an heirloom. Okay, so these are all obviously from the same, like, bit. Yeah, apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Here we go. A werewolf on the tours. So, a reticent Volvakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarian for Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarian from this werewolf mayhem? That is a quest. And I did a little stamp. Yay! Quest! Oh. Feed him. That's all for today. And that's usually when I end stream. So. Prelude to Bravery. Alright. She took the quest! Yo! What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is very terrorizing Targaryen. Is that true? Hold on. Fruit. It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hood guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably someone who is good with a bow. Hold on. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest particularly jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for adventure. It's near forest, you know forest, you live in a forest. And the werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if we take the quest? Then I go on the quest. And if I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try and shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I! Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like a freezing place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What's slime strain? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe if you add my bones to your menu soon, you'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk to yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, I start to think more deeply about what happened and all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fall? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morgan incident. On my first encounter with the Amaranthan Hydra. The reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Mary Morgan incident. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things happen are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Oh, I feel bad for her. I want to hug her now. I imagine there's one nail sticking out the whole kingdom. Everybody would pass by it except me. I get caught on and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. We're dangerous. We're dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, last week I just wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always call me anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with the evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. I guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing. Weeping. Like a baby! All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. Suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears didn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, this cute. I want to pat her on the head. Pat, 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 pat. Everything is okay, Fable. You do need to see maybe a therapist for the anxiety issues. And I'm pretty sure one thing you described literally is just ADHD, like ADHD, decision paralysis. So maybe you should also see somebody for that. I would know. I have the same thing. Whoosh. Sorry about the other one. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. Wagey. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvain spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who is acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarian recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure! Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people! Seasoned adventures! One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the river banks of the river of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan. Yes, the wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got stared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way to break out. When dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away, I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I suddenly bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still on the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. Pat, 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 pat. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quagmire Grove. Oh, geez. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Oh, I can't make... I can't really make quests. I just, like... Oh, there's lore! Oh, there's lore! Oh, look at all the lore! Sorry, I got distracted. So where was she talking about? Yeah, Targaryen's right here. There's the werewolf quest. Ooh. We're getting somewhere with these. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Let's learn. Well, just a day after it arrived to... Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amamanthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. How its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. Oh, that's relatable. It looked at my biscuits, then at me, and then it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads past the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." Oh, neat. I thought to myself, wow, the Amamanthine Hydra is giving me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this should be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so it left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step in foot of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. Oh, it wanted tea. Did you give it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it hadn't needed an antidote, it would have died. Would halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. Oh, wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They changed nothing. Adventures don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Mistakes are a part of your story, Fable. No matter how hard you try and shame yourself from them. I like you the same nonetheless. Just try to do better in the future. That's all you can do. I feel like... Yeah. You do... Yes, I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the mystery adventurer with a heart of gold and endearing personality, on the other hand... Great non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone I said that. I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. And just because I like you so much, I'm going to give you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow this. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. We'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't find them and no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try and help them. So, what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might end up forming a party. Oh. Besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. I'm not sure if that is the spirit. Okay. I fable a great gardener and future hero. Charm of nymphs, and I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes! Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet, so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all and only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But we need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Huh. Neat. So I can give her something that's either charisma, E, or swift. I feel like... charisma. This would be good. I feel like she would do it. You know, she needs confidence. Let's do charisma. This should do it. Thank you, I feel much better, braver, but farming... Oh wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarian. And I'm going to protect them all. I love her. We're talking to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk themselves out of any situation. Thank you again. And I think this drink gave me the courage I need to get started. We did it! We did it! You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... So? I brought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions for a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course, I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. First, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I love her. He's very cute. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Ah, Mr. Spooky Rogue. Or, you again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken one, heart one tasted fine. Thank you. They like the spoken heart one. I mean, they are emotionally repressed, so, you know, it helps. Drink mixing is fun. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Mysterious. Ooh, nighttime. Oh, here we go. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Oh, not another one of those empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. Would you prefer a different line? Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could you just... Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You're planning to peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh, I'm warning you, I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Hey! Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. The thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. The green fell on his shoulders and ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe we can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story in your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. Ah, fuck. Smarty. Oh, God. Oh, I love him. Look at that smile. Go back to it. Come on. Do a smile. I liked it. There it is! Oh, he's so cute! I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette Dussart. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what can I help? What kind of drink I can offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. What's red? They just asked for red. Oh, okay. Yes. Southern Brawler is, in fact, very red. I think my favorite part about this so far is that I can, in fact, just keep going with this. Wait, hold up. Yeah! Look at him go! Chug, 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 chug. Oh, shoot, hold on. The capture has him on, I didn't realize the bottom right was still blurry. Let me turn that off. I was playing 14 beforehand, that's why. There we go. I hate it when my vampire party member wants to drink red and I want to get blue. I know, right? Well, that's what happens. You gotta like split drinks. It's the unfortunate truth. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could maybe have a bite. No. Okay. And whom to I may offer the second drink. Rhea Frost Grip. Nice to meet. Yeah, Skip. You serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those Frosted Lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Frosted Lagoon. That's a drink I haven't made yet. Yeah, look at that. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down even on the hottest summer of days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? We love defensive drinks. So 1 part attack, 1 part charisma, and defense. A taste of her, just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but are not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, I guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolvmer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein early and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big pile of gold. And suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp, gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills thee? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slipped me to gold, I had to do something. 40 months of Alma. Thank you, Brandy. Kisses. Yay, you're the best. Yay. 40 months. That means 8 months more, and we get 48 months more. That's a lot. Thank you for being such a valued customer. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Anyways, I wouldn't even call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slipped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there's nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh, yes, a big old gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Bovoria. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you the Bovoria so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? He's silly. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you could wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we should find someone to retrieve your cape for you? Be good? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but that may need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I'd like to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Bovoria. Not getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married to my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little, mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her, the thief of thieves, robbed me one of my most precious possessions. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had taken that out centuries ago. But my cape! I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever step foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom? What? Towers the mention of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your key back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly, another drink. I don't think I could take enough of that tail of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. I like Kyle. Kyle is so far my favorite. He's a quirky little idiot. Which is kind of funny because I thought Carlin was going to be. I do like Carlin though, but like Kyle's a silly Dorcas, and I'm very prone to silly Dorcases. Some liquid stamp. I also just kind of realized in my head, I have a feeling that some of these streams might be a little short, mainly just because of the voice acting I'm doing for all of these. I'm like trying to one, up my chops, and two, like be consistent with it. You know, if you don't use it, lose it type of thing. So I want to be a little bit more like, you know. Ooh, okay, let me see here. Oh my god, cool S! Cool S! There's a lot of these. Yeah, quirky. But I do like these, and I do want to voice act all the characters. I haven't done a lot of voices. I don't want to do more voices. Let me try. You got it right again. Maybe even I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with the thoughts of my royal love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way here you're complaining about how to walk. My rat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right! Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used the hammer of the That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the powers of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons who guards to guard Gaia, likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for samples of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dear Surya, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it, I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make another quest for my trusted board. Will it be done? Tell me, when I can walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and exceeds. Especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Saying while we wait for someone to do his work for him, perhaps do you have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing, I got a couple bared up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You do, tasty feature. He calls me tasty. Is this a compliment? I think this is a compliment. Okay, hold up. If a vampire calls you tasty, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Also, I see 2 quests here, so let's rate one. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for escape of his ability to wear. Senile, sheesh. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of Witch's Path Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but then careful, she might be invisible. I think this is another quest that I can do. Let's see. According to the Adamantine Hydra, Chimera's hatred for mice is universal of truth. Maybe just rhymed with ice, who knows? Ooh! Quest! Deep in the Quagmire resides the wyvern Chimera. Its scales and claws are valuable to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk broadly in daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the Chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Quest. Yay, quests. We got quests up on the board. I need to feed Andu. Yay! I like this game. It's very... It is cute. I like it. It's nice to read through. Hey, that's somebody's 14 OC. on the board. Oh my god, look at these doodles. Oh, it's cute. Let me read these. Rhea. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough talk around the edges. She is not a fan of quote-unquote meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with him. Kyle. I love this doodle of Kyle. Age, question mark, pronouns he, him, vampire. Background, how do you do? Where? A peculiar visitor looking for everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he's definitely lost some more than that, possibly a few of his memories and his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Merrill Castle, enjoying sunbathing. Maybe a tad bit too much. And I love that he has his full name here, too. Look, Alphonse Louis Frédéric Duquit Dusang. Good, what a great name. Caroline Petoniak. Gyra is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles, hell yeah. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. I love that I can get a little list of all the quests I writ too. That's so nice. Do 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 do. Yeah, see, look at all the quests I wrote. There's lore and shit. Alright. shipment of fusions have finally arrived this morning. Now I have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Felix genies, I have 3 infusions. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Alright. Care! Let's go! So, innkeep. A drink for me and this lanky pal. And it's good to see you too, Car. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. It seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? No, you should be friends. So you didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like a feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was going to kill him. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please? I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Car. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right, I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest Fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregarian right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards as well as scene one farm after another. An ideal site, well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I could still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank God you are already weird enough. I'd imagine the damage you do if you could turn your way all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, we heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it. I summoned all of my courage, I stepped out of the shadows, and I said, "Good evening, werewolf, please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought I might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, please put down the sheep. And she asked why, and I said, well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, who are you? A guard. I was about to introduce myself when heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the dang it. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws, he looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you're holding? Obviously, I sit it down at that point. Good. So I went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and had an uneven print. Just like the stuff Uncle Dagon likes to wear. That old. Hey, what? Hey, why can't I say that? What the? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Anyway. It was dressed like Uncle Dragon, spelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years, was coping about it by joking. And that's the only way we could talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. Used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away. Went without the world. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind where he'd sent us. Senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. So what I was going to kill him if I ever saw him again. I've lost track of where this accent is. I'm gonna apologize. It's supposed to be like European-y? Like I don't know. Always thought he couldn't just face up his problems. There we go, I got it back. Turns out his solution was to get those problems as far away from from everyone as possible. He did. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but what I could tell, she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shapy, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But I got them to stop long enough for it to start listening to me. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that. And send it to a friend real quick. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. You? I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. Oh my god, she got so brave all of a sudden. I love her. That sounds rather dangerous. It was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? We're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. That's how I found out Mr. Dagan and Carlin and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. It's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him the best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-root walls for 4 moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. That only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the werewolf thing and not any human things or wolfkin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. How does talking about it before I even realized that I didn't want to? Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How'd it go? Fine. It'll take some time to accept this apology. We'll have to see him change first, and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he still can barely contain himself. He helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept that he's different now and learn how to live again. Sheesh. Of course it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the moon signs of the and the secrets of the moon signs. Sounds like a bunch of. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised he would take care of him and take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending or the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement? But they won't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfrey was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Ugh! Said something about it being for you and keep. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't hard, was it? Well... Cute. So, a drink. What I can offer you, Kara? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which, I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Yeah. I didn't mean that much. No. There we go. I'm glad I could take away some of the drinks and not all of them. Or some part of it. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Swift strike. Okay. I like the drink pouring, it's very fun. Bing. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere, it's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You could stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, fee. See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for the whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything's still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did! It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Maybe have you considered that you weren't pretending? Yes. You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? It's a very tall order. Huh. You're right, I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that, I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Kylan first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Well, let's hope we don't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna head home now. Do that. I'll stock them a quest for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. Bye-bye. Ooh, it's the spooky rogue. They are back. Good evening to you, too. Actually, wait, I wonder if there's any new fun character lore. No, not really. Let me finish. Let me drink water. Hey, yo. They took a quest. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you could have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Mm-hmm. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So we know of the castle. Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Well, guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. Appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose? Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm the one with the shadows in the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm here. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever that pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something up to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something that useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and put the cape back to me. Along with a neat little decoration to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few steps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. Our drinks inspire great transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Or lift yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? How about a joke? Or secrets are good. Let's do secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come to a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy, I spent hours just watching you from afar. You were here yesterday! That is definitely a secret. Cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after that adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. I was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you offer? Oh! For your purposes, I think you could either benefit for some fake crystals or a frozen pine cone. Frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. Also comes to Phoenix chilies, but I don't think this would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I hear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. Some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter would be to invade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So that may lie in the shame of having lust against me. I think such a requires a certain amount of dexterity. And so invisibly they help with the decision my speed and agility not be enough. Helping with the decision and keep. Wisdom is no secret, is it? Ah, shoot. I got a choice again. Now that I have infusions, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients? They might alter a drink in a way that I have to use different ingredients than usual. Oh, okay, so that's how this goes. Make sure I have to keep an eye on the coaster shape to make sure Oh, that's a coaster. Okay. Okay. What should we do? I feel like the stealth one is probably the best bet for him. What the hell? So let's add a pine cone. Oh, it's already boosted with that. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Huh. A little different, but I do... Oh, darn. Wait, what? So it actually has to be a fitting recipe? Okay, that's... Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I was adding the wrong thing. I meant this. I'm a silly. Okay, hold on. Here. So let's just try that again. I was adding the wrong infusion. There we go. There we go. Here you go. But drink all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. Can I steal it? You don't ask for some permission before you steal something you can keep. That's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Haha. Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are just as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye and keep. I would say, pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie within the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Ah, he has a little doodle. Oh, he, they pronouns. Sweet. Okay, cool. Zephyr is a difficult character, to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous or mysterious, or at least he pretends to. Cool. I love Kyle's stupid face. Or for a bitter end. Puppy! Puppy here. She took the quest, yay! I'm taking this quest. And editing. Oopsie. Which one did you take? Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Poppy. Of course. My apologies. I'll make sure I will take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will make me up. And keep me up too. That's a brawler for you. I love making these drinks are really good to make. I mean, they're not like Valhalla, but I do love how these, like, I love pouring them. I'm getting used to pouring them. They're really good. Something strong coming right up. That is strong, just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Kalen. Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yeah, the stat chart in the back is really nice. It's cute. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest you just returned? It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. And I am getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's tortured. That too. well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that. You could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva is for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera good themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, and it kind of blasphemous to you from a draconic guardian. Depends, are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest, you do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. I ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm just asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. I don't know where did this accent come. I'm flying all over the place. And I've always sort of wanted to... Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got the dragon head, right? Yeah, it's modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if this is true, but she's always claimed that she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword is one of those. Passed it on to me before she... left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she ever encountered. Had quarrels with the feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think. But never found a wyvern one in all of her years. It would be nice to tell her the story when I'd return. If I return? I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do, they're cool. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to protect... I was one... Whoa. That seems like a typo. Used to protect... What? Used to protect I won when I was little. That's so confusing to read. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You could just ask them for the magic. Not sure about the wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. I don't do all that magic. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. Yeah, if you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Car? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's repayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'd be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. I heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I could outsmart it with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that. It won't be risking it all on the bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of like one Felix chili could help you make you fire resistance. That'd be very useful in the fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Alright. Oop. Oh yeah, one detail about the little stat chart. It's the drink coaster. So let's go with drinks. She wanted something for defense, she said. And she wanted fire, I think it was fire resistance. Yeah. Oops. Boop. Oh, wait. That's already good. Figured it out. Thanks. Feeling tougher already and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I can almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun's tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Oop. There she goes. Yay! Sleepy. The end of the day. Act 1. It's still Act 1. Starlight Sonata. Okay. My throat is actually feeling it. So, what I'm gonna do is make a save, and we're gonna be. And I think that should be it for today. This was a really, this is fun. It's cute, and I love adventurer stories. So yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, very good stream. I love this. I love this game. It's so cute. It's very quirky. And honestly, everything's just kind of nice. Like I don't, it doesn't feel like anything weird or it just feels like good. It just feels like a nice chill game, and hopefully, takes your mind off some dumb stuff that happened or weird things that happened today. I know I was off for like a couple days and it was kind of because I was personally having a crummy day, but it's all getting better, and hey, you know, it, stuff gets better with time, so don't give up too early. I don't know. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be some other streams. Not tomorrow. I meant next time we are streaming is probably gonna be Wednesday again. I need to get back on my Tetris grind. So let's see who we can raid in the meantime. Boopity patty boop. Yeah, we're gonna be stacking them blocks soon, I hope. So I'm just trying to find someone. Ooh. I'm running out of ideas. Oh, you know what? Let's send you guys over to Calidori. It is, in fact, Splatfest time, and Calidori is on playing that. So they're doing some squidding. So let's go. Let's send them over. And of course, make sure you guys save before you go. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. I'll be sending you guys over to Calidori. Be nice, of course. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.